The 2005 Fantastic Four movie presents Marvel's first attempt to bring their iconic superhero team to the big screen. This film introduces us to four remarkable scientists: Reed Richards, Ben Grimm, Sue Storm, and Johnny Storm. Reed is a brilliant mind with a focus on experimental science. Ben is a strong and loyal friend. Sue is intelligent and empathetic. And Johnny is a charismatic, thrill-seeking young man. Their journey begins as a daring experiment in space goes wrong, exposing them to cosmic radiation that transforms their bodies and grants them extraordinary powers. Reed gains the ability to stretch and manipulate his body in extreme ways. Ben transforms into a rocky, super strong being. Sue acquires invisibility along with telekinetic-like abilities, and Johnny becomes the Human Torch, able to generate and control fire. With these newfound abilities, the group faces challenges both external and internal. They must learn to control their powers while balancing personal relationships, especially the growing emotional connection between Reed and Sue. Their transformations also test their friendships, as Ben struggles to cope with his new monstrous appearance, and Johnny wrestles with the responsibility that comes with his flamboyant powers. The main antagonist, Victor Von Doom, also known as Doctor Doom, becomes aware of their abilities and seeks to exploit cosmic energy for his own nefarious purposes. Doom's plans involve complex machinery, technological manipulations, and a personal vendetta that threatens not only the heroes but the entire world. The confrontation between Doom and the Fantastic Four forms the central conflict of the film. Throughout the story, the team must overcome their fears, master their abilities, and work together to prevent Doom from unleashing destruction. Acting performances bring both strengths and weaknesses to the movie. Chris Evans as Johnny Storm injects humor and energy, effectively capturing the youthful bravado of the Human Torch. Michael Chiklis, portraying Ben Grimm, delivers a surprisingly emotional performance through heavy prosthetics, making the Thing both intimidating and sympathetic. Jessica Alba as Sue Storm shows charm and intelligence, but her character lacks sufficient depth and development. On Grufford, as Reed Richards, portrays a brilliant and analytical mind, though his emotional range is occasionally limited. Julian McMahon as Dr. Doom presents a menacing presence, yet the character's complexity is underexplored, leaving some of Doom's motivations feeling one-dimensional. The visual effects and action sequences are notable but inconsistent. The transformations of the characters and the depiction of powers are visually striking, but some CGI moments feel dated and occasionally break immersion. The action pacing varies, with moments of excitement punctuated by slower exposition scenes, which slightly diminish narrative momentum. Despite these limitations, the film includes several iconic superhero sequences that appeal to fans of comic book adaptations. Critical reception was mixed to negative. The movie holds a 28% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, reflecting critics' concerns about the shallow story and underdeveloped characters. Critics pointed out that while the film succeeds in introducing Marvel's superhero team, it falls short in delivering complex narrative arcs or compelling emotional depth. Reviewers also noted that the villain, Dr. Doom, lacks sufficient screen time and development, which reduced the tension of the central conflict. However, audience reception was somewhat more positive, with many appreciating the lighter, humorous tone and the charisma of the main cast. Box office performance was relatively successful, grossing over $333 million worldwide, against a moderate budget. This financial success demonstrated the commercial viability of superhero franchises and paved the way for future Marvel adaptations. Despite its shortcomings, the film holds nostalgic value for fans who grew up with the original comics and the 2005 adaptation, and serves as a historical stepping stone in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, showcasing the early attempts at translating beloved comic book heroes to film. In conclusion, the 2005 Fantastic Four is a mid-tier superhero film. It offers engaging performances, entertaining sequences, and the excitement of seeing comic book characters come to life, but it is hampered by uneven character development, a somewhat predictable storyline, and inconsistent visual effects. While it failed to achieve universal critical acclaim, it laid the groundwork for Marvel's continued presence in cinema and remains a noteworthy, if imperfect, entry in the superhero genre. Fans continue to enjoy it for its charm, humor, and nostalgic significance, recognizing it as an important release step in bringing the Fantastic Four to a global audience.